storm. He got the people to buy in to Nazism. I wonder if I got some help in this place. And eventually he became a dictator and a ruler. Y'all ain't in this place with me. Amen. Under the German Third Reich, the Reich means 1,000 years. He believed that he would be able to establish the German prominence and power and authority that would last for 1,000 years. Will somebody repeat after me and say 1,000 years? Watch the mind of Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler finally gets control of the entire country by overriding the chancellor. I wonder if I got some help in this place. When he overrode the chancellor, he became the ruler and dictator of that country. And through their war machine, they had took Europe by storm. Just not Europe, but he has stretched his hand all the way down into the northern parts and the western side and the eastern side of Africa. My God. Even before, even after the United States had entered into the war, he was still making progress. They were trying to figure out how can we stop this military machine. In them trying to stop this military machine, the United States enters into the war. But even as they entered into the war, they still couldn't stop that war machine. But the thing that stopped the war machine is when they rose up against Russia. Oh, I don't hear no help. I ain't got no help in this place. In other words, they opened up another front and began to fight the Russians. When they began to fight the Russians, it was in the winter of the Russian year that the military was brought to its knees. I wonder if I got some help in this place. See, I just know my history. Amen. It was Russia. It was Russia that defeated Napoleon. It was Russia that broke the back of Napoleon's war machine, because Napoleon was also about to conquer the entire world. Y'all ain't in this place with me. I wonder if I got some help in this place. But what happened as they took that other front and began to fight against the Russians, it caused their economy to collapse. Here in the United States, they're wondering how and why the economy has collapsed. Well, there's a number of things that are in there, and they're wondering how and when will it recover. But let me tell you something. Every great empire has fallen first and has collapsed first with their finances when they have taken up two fronts to fight a war. Amen. Would you lean over to somebody and say, Jesus is on his way back? I wonder if I got me some help in this place. Notice what he says. He says, I don't want you to be troubled, for all these things must do what? They must come to pass. But the end is not yet. In other words, the Lord is saying, I'm the master orchestrator. Oh, I wonder if I got some help in this place. I'm the one that's orchestrating all of these events. I'm the one that's allowing all these things to take place. But the reason I'm allowing it to take place is so that my church, oh, I wish I had some help in this place, so that my church eyes would become open, and so that they will raise up and become the men and the women of God that I have designed for them to become. Would you lean over to somebody and say, it's time for the church to wake up? Let me tell you something, men and women of God. We are living in the greatest time of our lives to be used of God. Would you lean over to somebody and say, we're in the greatest times of our lives? But see, one of the problems that we are facing, and I want you to stay over here in the 24th 12th chapter, and I want you to drop down over here to verse number 36. Because watch this, Jesus begins to continue to talk to them in that same passage. He said, nation will rise against nation. And we're seeing that. Don't nobody have respect for the United States. Oh, y'all don't like me. Amen. There used to be a time when people had great respect and great admiration for the United States. See, that's why we got to continue to pray for our president. Y'all don't like me in this place. That's why we got to continue to pray for our president. Because our president is trying. He's working. My God. He's working himself to the bone. Trying to rebuild the image that has become tainted in the mouths and the hearts and the minds of the rest of the world. There used to be a time when the fight was just between the United States and Russia. Oh, y'all ain't in this place with me. But now we've got little countries rising up, calling us out on the carpet. Got North Korea saying, I don't care what y'all say. If I want to shoot a bomb, I'm going to shoot a bomb. I don't hear nobody in this place. It used to be a time when little nations, little rogue countries like that would back down because they respected the might and the power of the United States of America. I don't hear nobody in this place. Let me tell you something. Our nation is going out butt backwards. Oh, y'all don't like me in this place. I'll tell the truth. Our nation is going out behind backwards with some of the things that we are legislating and allowing to take place in this country. You have people trying to push same-sex marriage. Y'all in this place with me. One of the problems, and I was just watching something yesterday on the History International. The thing that really helped to bring down Babylon, to bring down the great Persian empires, is because they allowed too much immorality to run rampant in their countries, and now allow the country to come down. Oh, I wonder if I got some help in this place. I don't hate homosexuals. I ain't got nothing against lesbians. Come on, somebody. God don't hate lesbians. God don't hate homosexuals, but he hates the sin. I wonder if I got some help in this place. And you can't legislate morals. Y'all don't like me in this place. You can't legislate morals. You can't legislate mess like that. That's a moral issue. And God deals with morality. Oh my God. See, the nation ain't gonna change until the hearts of men change. The city that we live in ain't gonna change until the hearts of men change. I wonder if I got some help in this place. And God deals with the heart of man. The Bible says that the heart of a king is in God's hands. It's God that curves the hearts of men. Y'all don't like this. Y'all don't like this. Immorality. They're legislating the immorality. Legislating and trying to push it all the way to the forefront, to the point where there's something now on the dockets of every congressman. Are y'all in this place with me? That the homosexual and lesbian movement is trying to push it where pastors can't get up in the pulpit and say that homosexuality is wrong. The devil is a lie. They can push it, they can say